Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our channel. Buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the biggest, most jaw-dropping breaking news to hit the NFL in years. If you're a football fan, you're going to want to sit down for this one. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the entire sports world, Nick Chubb, the Cleveland Browns superstar running back and one of the most dominant forces in the game, is now officially a Dallas Cowboy. That's right, folks. The Dallas Cowboys have pulled off what many are calling the most monumental trade in NFL history, acquiring Chubb in a blockbuster deal that's got everyone talking. This is not just a trade. It's a seismic shift that could redefine the NFL landscape for years to come. So, grab your jerseys, turn up the volume, and let's break this down from every angle because this story is absolutely massive. And we're going to unpack it all for you right here, right now. Let's start with the headline that's setting the sports world on fire. Nick Chubb, the heart and soul of the Cleveland Browns offense, has been traded to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for a package that's nothing short of staggering. The Cowboys gave up multiple first-round draft picks, some promising young talent from their roster, and a financial deal that's rewriting the record books. We're talking about a colossal $280 million contract over the course of Chubb's tenure with Dallas, making him not only the highest-paid running back in NFL history, but one of the highest-paid players in the entire league. This isn't just a big deal. It's a historic, game-changing moment that's got fans, analysts, and players alike buzzing with excitement, disbelief, and, for some, heartbreak. The sports media is in an absolute frenzy, with TV networks, radio shows, podcasts, and social media platforms like X lighting up with reactions. Cowboys fans are practically dancing in the streets, while Browns fans are grappling with the loss of a franchise icon. This trade is the kind of story that doesn't just dominate the news cycle, it reshapes the entire NFL narrative for the 2025 season. So who is Nick Chubb, and why is this move such a big deal? If you're new to football or just need a refresher, let's paint the picture. Nick Chubb isn't just any running back. He's a force of nature, a once-in-a-generation talent who's been tearing up the NFL since he was drafted in the second round of the 2018 NFL Draft out of Georgia. From the moment he stepped onto the field, Chubb proved he was something special. With multiple 1,000-yard seasons under his belt and several Pro Bowl selections, he's established himself as one of the premier running backs in the game. But it's not just the stats that make Chubb a superstar. It's the way he plays the game, bruising yet agile, powerful yet elusive, with a low center of gravity that makes him nearly impossible to bring down. His vision on the field is uncanny, his breakaway speed is electrifying, and his ability to carry a team on his back, especially during the Browns' tougher years, has earned him the respect of teammates, opponents, and fans across the league. Chubb's journey to this point has been nothing short of remarkable. Coming out of college, he was already a standout at Georgia, where he showcased his ability to dominate defenses despite suffering a devastating knee injury that could have derailed his career. But Chubb's resilience and work ethic shone through, and he bounced back to become one of the NFL's most reliable and explosive playmakers. In Cleveland, he became the cornerstone of the Browns' offense, often single-handedly keeping them competitive in games with his ability to break tackles, find creases, and turn short runs into massive gains. His humble personality, relentless drive, and team-first mentality made him a beloved figure in Cleveland, where fans saw him as more than just a player. He was the embodiment of the city's grit and determination. So, when the news dropped early this morning that Chubb had been traded to Dallas, the reaction was nothing short of seismic. There were no leaks, no rumors, no whispers of this deal in the works, just a bombshell announcement that caught everyone off guard. Let's talk about the trade itself, because the details are absolutely mind-blowing. The Cowboys didn't just acquire Nick Chubb, they went all in, sparing no expense to bring him to Dallas. The trade package includes multiple first-round draft picks, which is a massive investment in itself, along with some promising young players from the Cowboys roster. But the real headliner is the financial side of this deal. That $280 million contract is a record-shattering figure that includes performance incentives, signing bonuses, and a hefty guarantee that shows just how serious the Cowboys are about building a championship-caliber team. This isn't just a splashy move for headlines. It's a statement from Cowboys owner Jerry Jones that Dallas is done playing it safe. After years of postseason disappointments and near misses, Jones is making it clear that he's willing to pull out all the stops to bring another Super Bowl trophy to Dallas. And with Chubb now in the fold, the Cowboys are sending a message to the rest of the NFL. They're not just here to compete, they're here to dominate. For the Cowboys, this trade couldn't have come at a better time. Their offense, while talented, has been missing a consistent ground threat in recent years. Ezekiel Elliott, once a dominant force in his own right, has shown signs of decline, and while Tony Pollard brought explosiveness to the backfield, he lacked the durability and inside running presence that Chubb provides. Now, imagine this, Dak Prescott, one of the league's top quarterbacks, slinging passes to CeeDee Lamb, who's quickly becoming one of the best wide receivers in football, while Nick Chubb anchors the ground game with his punishing, game-changing runs. It's a nightmare scenario for opposing defensive coordinators. Do you stack the box to stop Chubb and risk getting burned by Lamb's speed and Prescott's arm? Or do you focus on the passing game and let Chubb run wild? It's a pick-your-poison situation that makes the Cowboys' offense exponentially more dangerous. Analysts are already reworking their predictions for the 2025 season, with many now pegging Dallas as not just the favorites in the NFC East, but as legitimate Super Bowl contenders. But what does this mean for the Cleveland Browns? Losing Nick Chubb is more than just losing a star player. It's losing the heart and soul of their offense. Chubb wasn't just a running back. He was the identity of the Browns, a player who embodied their blue-collar ethos and carried the hopes of a fan base that's endured decades of heartbreak. His departure leaves a massive void, both on the field and in the locker room. Browns fans are understandably reeling, with reactions ranging from devastation to cautious optimism. Some see this as a necessary step in a long-term rebuild, especially given the haul of draft picks and young talent Cleveland received in return. Browns GM Andrew Berry released a statement thanking Chubb for his contributions and expressing confidence in the team's future, pointing to depth in the running back room and a commitment to building a complete roster through the draft and strategic acquisitions. But let's be real, no one can truly replace Nick Chubb. His unique combination of power, speed, and football IQ made him a one-of-a-kind player, and the Browns will need to get creative to fill the gap he leaves behind. The ripple effects of this trade extend far beyond Dallas and Cleveland. This move is resetting the market for running backs across the NFL. In recent years, teams have been hesitant to invest big money in running backs due to concerns about their longevity and injury risk. The position has often been undervalued, with many franchises opting to spread carries among a committee of backs rather than pay top dollar for a star. Chubb's $280 million deal shatters the trend, proving that elite running backs are still worth their weight in gold. You can bet that agents representing players like Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, and Saquon Barkley are already on the phone, ready to negotiate contracts that reflect this new reality. This trade could spark a renaissance for the running back position, encouraging teams to invest in their ground game and potentially leading to a wave of blockbuster deals for other star backs. Back in Dallas, the excitement is absolutely electric. Cowboys fans have taken to social media in droves, flooding platforms like X with celebration memes, highlight reels of Chubb bulldozing defenders, and bold predictions about the team's Super Bowl chances. The Cowboys team store reportedly sold out of Chubb jerseys within hours of the trade announcement, and there's already talk of a massive welcome rally to celebrate his arrival. Inside the organization, the mood is just as jubilant. Dak Prescott posted a simple "Let's go" on his Instagram story, alongside a photo of Chubb breaking tackles, while star linebacker Micah Parsons took to X to declare this team just got even more dangerous. Welcome to the family, at Nick Chubb 27. Head coach Mike McCarthy couldn't hide his excitement either, praising the front office for their bold move and emphasizing that integrating Chubb into the offense will be a top priority in training camp. So, what does Nick Chubb bring to the Cowboys offense? In a word, everything. Chubb is the ultimate every down back, capable of wearing down defenses with his physicality, converting crucial short yardage plays, and breaking off home run runs when he finds a crease. His versatility is unmatched. He's strong enough to power through tackles, fast enough to outrun defenders, and smart enough to read defenses and make split-second decisions. But it's not just his on-field skills that make him such a valuable addition. Chubb is a leader, even if he's not the loudest voice in the room. His work ethic and professionalism are legendary, and his presence is expected to have a ripple effect on the Cowboys' younger players. For a team that's been criticized in the past for lacking discipline or focus in big moments, Chubb's steady, no-nonsense approach could be a game-changer in the locker room. For Chubb himself, this trade marks a new chapter in an already storied career. Going from Cleveland, a perennial underdog franchise, to Dallas, one of the most storied and scrutinized organizations in all of sports, is a massive shift. The spotlight in Dallas is unlike anything else in the NFL. Cowboys fans expect results, and the national media will be dissecting every carry, every game, every moment. But if anyone's built to handle that pressure, it's Nick Chubb. He's faced adversity before, from that devastating college injury to the ups and downs of playing for a Browns team that's often struggled to find its footing. In his first interview after the trade, Chubb was his usual humble, focused self. He thanked the Browns organization and their fans for their support, expressed excitement about joining the Cowboys, and made it clear that his top priority is winning. "I'm here to work, to help this team win games, and to chase a championship," he said. Vintage Chubb short, sweet, and all about the team. As we look ahead to the 2025 NFL season, one thing is crystal clear. This trade is going to dominate headlines for weeks, if not months. Training camp is just around the corner, and all eyes will be on Dallas as Chubb dons that iconic star-emblazoned helmet for the first time. How will he mesh with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb? How will Mike McCarthy scheme to maximize his impact? And how will opposing defenses even begin to game plan against this revamped Cowboys offense? These are the questions that will keep fans and analysts glued to their screens, eagerly awaiting every update, every highlight, every snap. The Cowboys are no strangers to hype, but this feels different. This feels like a team that's not just talking about a Super Bowl run, they're building one, brick by brick, with Nick Chubb as the cornerstone of their ground game. Let's take a moment to zoom out and consider the bigger picture. The NFL is a league of constant change, where dynasties rise and fall, and one bold move can alter the course of an entire season. The Nick Chubb trade is that kind of move, a game-changer that forces every team, every coach, and every player to recalibrate their approach. For the Cowboys, it's a chance to finally break through after years of playoff disappointment. For the Browns, it's a gamble on the future, a chance to rebuild with an influx of draft capital and young talent. And for the rest of the league, it's a wake-up call that the Cowboys are coming, and they're coming hard. This trade isn't just about one player or one team. It's about the future of the NFL, the value of the running back position, and the relentless pursuit of greatness that defines this sport. As we wrap up this breaking news report, let's take a moment to appreciate the magnitude of what's just happened. Nick Chubb, one of the NFL's brightest stars, is now a Dallas Cowboy. The $280 million deal, the draft picks, the young talent, it's all part of a blockbuster trade that will go down in history as one of the boldest moves the NFL has ever seen. For Cowboys fans, this is a moment to celebrate, a reason to believe that the glory days are within reach again. For Browns fans, it's a tough pill to swallow, but a reminder that the NFL is a business, and sometimes tough decisions pave the way for new beginnings. And for football fans everywhere, it's a reason to get excited because the 2025 season just got a whole lot more interesting. So, what do you think about this blockbuster trade? Are the Cowboys now the team to beat in the NFC? Can the Browns rebuild without their star running back? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're as hyped as we are, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our NFL coverage. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story as it develops, from training camp to the regular season and beyond. The Nick Chubb era in Dallas has officially begun, and the NFL will never be the same. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.